running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory. As Forte's Jets going up against Peterson's Saints.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Now the former Tulane star down the road, it's Matt Forte. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now McCown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Saints coming out now to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Gonna look deep for... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Shamarko Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They start on the ground with Forte. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, here's McCown. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. And he's got a noon one. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Forte gets the handoff from McCown. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Delvin Breaux with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Or play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And eventually brought down. But it's near the 5 at the 6. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
From the gun, Reynolds. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 6-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get 1st downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 87 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
On first down, this is Forte. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go now.
On the draw, McCown leaves it to Forte. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, McCown. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go. What?
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And on the left side here, Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So now a 1st and 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Let's go.
Off play action. Reynolds. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demario Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go. Right at 38.
Operating from the gun. Reynolds. Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down, Forte. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. McCown looks to throw on 3rd. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Safarian Jenkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15.
Come on, let's go.
They start the drive with Peterson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll go option to the short side. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This half.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Lorenzo Malden in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go.
To throw on second down, Reynolds. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got a man. Complete. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Reynolds. And an alley to run. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards that time for number 19. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Reynolds. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Now let's go.
Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
Shotgun here for McCown. Found his target, it's Anderson. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's McCown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Howard Wilson, the rookie from Houston. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Black round. Black round. Ohio. Let's go. Red 38.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taken in at the 11. And an alley to run. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the gun, Reynolds. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Saints on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Reynolds. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. McCown going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go.
From the gun, Reynolds. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Lorenzo Malden in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Saints on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The drive begins with a run by Forte. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They fake the give to Forte. Now McCown letting one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Throwing on 1st down. Reynolds. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st down, Reynolds. Again has it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So 20 yards to go here on 1st down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Reynolds. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Reynolds. And he rifles one incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Reynolds. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Saints on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Reynolds steps away. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll send Ginn in motion left. Throwing on 1st down. Reynolds. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. This is caught. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off,
and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keenan Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Let's go. 3-19.
Another run, this time Forte. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
And a play fake. McCown dumps off to Powell. he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now it's Ginn. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reynolds breaks the tackle. He's got room to run and avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
From the gun, Reynolds. It's complete to Flaner. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking to throw. Reynolds. Williams loses the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Reynolds. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Steve McClendon forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. To throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. And he's got it over the middle. Flaner. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Reynolds flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And the wide out in motion. Looking to throw. Reynolds. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right. Black Ohio!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Reynolds. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation. But think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Looking to throw. Reynolds. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And tough starting field position here. They'll run with Forte. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Well, Charles, it's one thing.